Hi gang, this is Mike Garner from MrMikeGarner.com, coming to you without a brew this morning. That's where I've just been lying. It's now 5 to 12 and I've just had my my massage. I had a 2-hour massage, so I'm just coming into my bedroom now. I very rarely make presentations from here, but today I thought we'd just do something a little bit different. Anybody who knows me knows that probably for the best part of 13 years I've been struggling with back trauma. I had a impacted vertebrae. I cracked the base of my spine, which was an industrial injury it was actually August the 18th 2007, a day that changed my life. The reason that I'm telling you this is because I make sure in my life that I nurture that injury. I completely decided to conquer and win the diagnosis, beat the diagnosis, which the senior sisters at Walton, where I spent a long time, and also I went to Trafford House, which was a firefighters rehabilitation centre in Penrith. My daughter was a firefighter. She got me into that rehabilitation centre where a lot of the brave emergency services guys, they have injuries, trauma, all sorts of stuff going on in their lives, mental, emotional, mainly physical injuries. And what actually happens to them is they need support, and they get it through their charity. I went and stayed there residentially. That's a long story, and it's 14 years ago. It finished my then career. I was a psychologist part-time and martial arts instructor part-time and doing Reiki. Although it was quite prolific in my life, it was part-time. My full-time job was AA patrolman, and that's what I thought I'd do till I was 65. Now living in Thailand, having moved here to sort myself out, to get healthy, to get fit, to help me overcome the obstacles that stood in the way of my health, happiness and success in life and business, which is what I do for other people now. Massage is a big part of it. Also swimming, walking. I'm now able to go to the gym and do stretching and light weights and reps. I eat well. I get sunlight. I take supplements. I use herbs. I use naturopathic processes. I do a lot of energy healing. I work on my mind and I help other people do the same. That's how I got into NLP and hypnosis and hypnotherapy. I've empowered thousands of people, taught hundreds of people, had hundreds of clients, thousands of students, running groups, just sharing from personal experience. And this is the thing, personal experience. I know what I've needed for my pain control, my self-control, my personal development, my spiritual growth, and I share that with everybody else. Massage, healthy eating, exercising my body, being positive and focused, goal setting, and ultimately goal getting on many levels, educationally, spiritually, physically, my health goals, my relationship goals, my life goals, big part of my life. So I just thought I'd share that with you this morning instead of talking to you with a brew. Just at the moment, with the world changing, and it is, and lots of people at the moment who are coming to me depressed, down, in fear, lots of unknowns at the moment. One of the things that you do know is that you want to live a long, healthy life. So just focus on yourself. Do what pleases and eases you. Focus on what you want and not keep your mind off what you don't want. Definitely keep your mind off what you fear. Eat well. Don't buy crap. Eat a lot of raw, unprocessed. Go for homeopathic, naturopathic. Try to get yourself to a point where you're off any unnecessary medications as best as you can. That's just a personal opinion. If you've been on medications for a long time, I recommend that you have a medication review, because I was on painkillers for years. And, my personal opinion is that painkillers are brain killers. I was on all sorts of things. I won't go into the brand names, but I was on nerve suppressants, I was on beta blockers, I was on MSTs, which is morphine sulfate tablets. I mean, you can't stay on those for a long time. I was going to say you can't stay on those for life. You can stay on them for life, but they'll shorten your life. Now, I'm not a pharmacist, but I've got personal experience of this, so I won't pretend to know everything. So you need to talk to your GP or your health service provider. But if you've been on medications for a long time, and if you've had a shift in medications, quite often you can have a toxic cocktail. If you're adding to what you're taking that's being prescribed, your own things. Some of these things don't mix and match. So be honest with yourself. Make an appointment if you can get one, and just check that what you're taking and what you've took for years is still needed, whether or not it's a good fit, a good synergy, a good match. Some of these naturopathic things don't actually have contraindications. In other words, they don't blend well with each other, because you sort of look in a magazine or look in a book or see something online and think, oh, I'll take that. But if you're taking that with other medications, make sure that it's okay to take that, to do that. And if you're taking something that's been prescribed for years and you're on repeat prescriptions, as I was and still am for certain things, I really recommend that you have a review, because we create a resistance to medications, and some of these things probably you don't need anymore. Quite often the side effects are now what you're experiencing, because the original pathology of the situation might be long gone, but you're sustaining it with the medications. As I say, I'm not medically qualified to say that, but it's just from personal experience. So I made sure a long time ago that I was off a lot of the things that I was prescribed, even though if I hadn't made that decision, I'd still be taking them. And if I still took some of the things that I was taking that were very, very strong back in 2007 right up to 2012, if I was still on those in 2021 as it is now, my digestion would be wrecked, my insides would be wrecked, my sleep patterns, my appetite, my immune system, my metabolism, it would have shortened my life. Sure as eggs are eggs. So, really have a review. And in my opinion, if you're perfectly fit and healthy, God bless you, be vibrant, be powerful, and use meditation, not medication. Same Latin root. Medication supposedly heals the body. Medication 100% heals the mind. And if you've got a powerful mind and you use your mind, you can direct the enzymology of your body. You can be a pharmacist, an alchemist, but using your mind, and you can restore function in your body with your mind. You can reduce the need for toxic medications and use meditation and naturopathic healing knowledge, gnosis, that's been there for thousands of years that a lot of people don't understand, but there's some very, very competent herbalists in some of the mainstream high street companies. I won't list any names, but I know people who work in these, and they're very knowledgeable and very sincere, and that would be my first port of call. But eat healthy, live healthy, exercise, get a massage, go for a swim, go for a walk. And if you can't get out and do those things, or you can't afford them, or whatever your personal circumstances, exercise at home, stretch, put on a yoga YouTube free tutorial, learn yoga, do some stretching. If you've got back problems, do some stretching. Go swimming, go walking. Walk your dog if you've got a dog. Aim to do 2,000 steps a day and build that up to 3,000 steps, 4,000 steps. Should really be doing no less than 10,000 steps a day. And if you can't get out, you can do those steps on the spot in your house, put some music on and do some dancing movements and walking. It's great fun. Make it fun, make it pleasurable, please yourself, ease yourself, be healthy, be focused, be positive. And the most important thing, as I said, is make sure that you keep your mind off what you fear. Fear is a killer. Fear, F-E-A-R. False expectations appearing real, or fantasized expectations appearing real. Till something happens, don't worry about it. One thing that you should really be concerned with is your health and living a long, healthy life. And in my opinion, it starts with psychology. It goes from psychology to physiology to biology. So eat healthy, sleep well, move your body, have some positive goals, definitely positive think. And if I can help you, I'm here to help. And I teach from experience, not just qualified experience within my field of hypnotherapy and psychotherapy, energy and consciousness, but because I've actually been a victim to an injury which debilitated me, and now I feel like a victor. I've overcome it to the best of my ability. It's a daily activity for me to keep mobile and to control pain. But I do it, and so can you, because you're very powerful. So have a powerful, wonderful day, and do something about your health and your happiness and your success in life and business. Because if it's to be, it's up to me, so I do it. And if it's to be, it's up to you, and you can do it too. God bless, be powerful. Take care.